just jeans, a sweater, and a little turtleneck, but it's definitely not as cold as they were projecting it to be. I don't think it's gonna snow like the weather said, but I feel like that's kind of the new norm now. Oh, it's snowing. We definitely got plenty of snow. I know I was super skeptical, but we got probably less than an inch at this point. We're about to head back now. Morning. It's a couple days after we got back from Savannah. I completely, oh my god, that went in my mouth. Completely intended on vlogging a little bit more. It's just awkward with my husband, obviously, vlogging and trying to capture things, but also living in the moment and trying to decide whether that is the right place for us. So I did get a couple clips here and there, mainly of the snow, honestly, which was kind of funny considering that I was so skeptical about it actually snowing over there. I remember when the realtor called me, I'm like, yeah, I've heard that one before here in Atlanta. Like, it says it's gonna snow all the time and it doesn't. So, well, not all the time, but you know, the last couple weeks have been projected to snow and then it never does. So in my head, I'm like, okay, it's very unlikely. I'm not worried about it. But overall, we had a great weekend. We enjoyed it as much as we could. Unfortunately, since it is the South, a lot of things closed due to severe weather for the safety of the employees and all the things, which makes 100% sense. Makes lots and lots of sense. But obviously for people visiting, it is a bit of a bummer because then you're so limited on what you can do, and the restaurants that do choose to remain open then are over capacity at that point, so then they can't really serve you. We were staying at a hotel, so it's not like we could just go to any rush or grocery store and pick up groceries to make dinner. Unfortunately, we were relying on food. We did find this one Italian food or restaurant, and we got in at the perfect timing, honestly, because we were the last two spots available at the bar at that point. Like, there were at full capacity. They were no longer gonna let any additional reservations come in. And with it just being a table of two for just me and my husband, it didn't make much sense for us to sit at a table. So we're like, it's okay, we can sit at the bar. I said, okay, if we sit at the bar? And she's like, yeah, first come, first serve. And we saw there was only 2 spots left right next to each other. So it was literally perfect. The food was so good. I feel like when it's really cold for me, I don't like soups. So Italian food always hits, especially when it's like very saucy and hot pasta. It was so good. It was a good night. Had a glass of wine. He had a couple beers, and then we just walked around in the snow a bit and went to bed. But we did tour a couple houses. I think in one of the clips I was talking about going to look at houses but never showed the houses that we looked at. They were essentially new subdivisions in Pooler, Richmond Hill area, and both really beautiful. I think we're leaning more towards the Richmond Hills subdivision or community. I think it has more to offer for the most part. I mean, they both were great. I think one of the houses definitely stood out to us a bit more than the other, so we are excited about that. Fingers crossed it all goes well. Right now we're still in the very early stages of trying to figure out whether that's the route we want to go towards or whether we would prefer to go more the route of already a pre-existing home, and potentially just later down the road having to do some renovations to it, which we're completely open to. It's just more so, would we rather it look exactly the way we want to a certain extent right away, or whether we would rather save and later down the road go that route. So we shall see which direction we go towards, but we're really excited about the journey. I think it's gonna be really fun. This weekend I have a bachelorette party for my sister-in-law, the one that I don't think I revealed. We're actually going to Ireland in March for her wedding, so I do need to prepare for colder weather. Even though I think temperature wise it seems to, at least on my phone, it always looks to be colder here in Atlanta than it is over in Ireland, but I highly doubt that's true, especially I've heard with it being very rainy, it might temperature wise be higher temperature, but I just know with the wind and the rain, it's gonna feel 10 times colder for us at least. So far this winter has been very dry here in Atlanta, which living in Texas, I got used to a bit more of the wet winters, so it has been interesting. But yeah, now I'm getting ready to go try to find a top for the bachelorette. It was kind of a last minute decision that I was going to go, just because I was on the fence about having to travel down to Florida and all the things, with so many things coming up for us that I wasn't sure whether I was going to be able to make it work, but decided I need to. It's for my sister-in-law, so it's important that I'm there. But now I don't know what to wear. What does one wear to a bachelorette party that's very casual? Like it's gonna be literally grabbing dinner and then hanging out at their house. Simple makeup to try to look alive. My bags, I feel like, are bagging. Oh, and my dogs are starting to whine because they're gonna want to go outside here soon. But yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready, and I'll take you guys along with me. So I think I found a couple really cute pieces. I love this, but I think it's too big. This is definitely a no. Okay, I just got done at Goodwill, so that was my first stop. Wanted to see what I could find there. Now I'm on my way to Nordstrom Rack. Unfortunately, I did not have much luck at Goodwill. They did have some really cute stuff. They were not for me. They didn't suit me. There was this beautiful blazer, very old school. Well, I actually found two of them that were cute, but they were a tad bit too big. By a tad bit, they were definitely multiple sizes up, and I do like the oversized blazer look, but these just were not giving cute oversized. They were giving, ma'am, you need to learn your size. So I unfortunately had to leave them behind, and I did find some cute party tops for the bachelorette that I thought could be good contenders, but unfortunately the colors were just not suiting me, and I don't think the fit was the best for my body type either, so I did end up leaving those behind. But I did find a Ralph Lauren long sleeve. It's kind of like a merge between a sweater and a shirt, so it's that cotton material rather than their wool knitted sweaters. So I am excited to style that. Hopefully it looks cute with like a plain top, like a plain white tee underneath, or maybe with like a button up underneath, kind of just a little bit more on the preppy look for Ireland. We'll see. We'll see how I end up styling it and liking it. Okay, so I do think this is cute, but unfortunately way too big. I think this with like micro shorts would have been really cute, but obviously not a good color for me. I'm starting to think the issue is the jeans, because I mean, I have something similar to this, so. So I'm feeling a bit defeated. I did go into Target, and I kind of had a inkling that I wasn't gonna find anything that spoke to me. I wasn't very hopeful, if that makes any sense, but they did have some cute stuff. It was just a little too Valentine. The one top that I thought, okay, this has a lot of potential, had little hearts in it, which I was confused because the dress version and the, I think, skirt version or very similar versions of it were just straight up polka dots. And I thought, okay, that would be perfect, like red with white polka dots, like that's actually really cute. No, this one had little hearts. So I'm like, okay, that's a little too Valentine's, and unfortunately I don't think that's the vibe for this bachelorette. It's not very much so either one of the brides' style. Okay, so now we are at the mall. Initially was coming for H&M to see if they have anything cute, but they have a Macy's, so I think we might have better luck there. See, this as a top would be really cute. Guys, while we're here, should I get Auntie Anne's? It's been a really long time since I was last at the mall, so really interested to see if they even have them. I think I like this one. Obviously not with these jeans though, because even tucked doesn't look great, but with leather or something might be really cute, like dressing it up. Okay, that's, I feel like it's a bit big. Okay, and final but not least, I don't know. I'm kind of torn between this one and the brown one. We got the goods. We got, pretty sure it was the black top that I tried on yesterday. It's the black halter top. I am working on packing. We're leaving tonight or this afternoon once Matt gets off from work. But I do plan on wearing these denim shorts. I'm pretty sure they're from Frame, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it would look really cute. It's supposed to be high 60s, almost 70 degrees in Florida, which sounds like paradise. So really excited to wear some warmer pieces essentially because it has been freezing here. But let me change into this and then we can start accessorizing. Okay, so I moved the camera just because I felt like this height and angle would be better for showing off the outfit. But this is what the top looks like on. It is an asymmetrical top. Of course, won't be wearing it with a bra, but to have these black boots that I think would be really cool. Of course, going flat because obviously don't know how much walking and how the night's gonna go, so I think flat shoes will be a safe bet. This is what the boots look like with the outfit. I do want to accessorize with some silver pieces. Sorry, my dog wants to play fetch. So let me grab some of the pieces that I have in mind. So for jewelry, I have these silver hoopy earrings that have a matching bracelet that my mom recently got me from Peru. And then I have the silver chain belt that I think would look really cool with it as well. Dropped my earrings, but yeah, so okay, so this is what the outfit is looking like. I also put on this other silver bracelet that I got a really long time ago from Peru. I think this one, either my grandma or somebody bought it for me as well when they were coming to visit. So this is the jewelry, what I have in mind. I have this silver necklace as well, but the pendant kind of matches the one bracelet with like all the little colors, but I think that is a little much. I think I'm just gonna go plain simple. I think they're getting us some heart-shaped glasses and a boa, like a feathered boa to go along with it. So I think that just is gonna make the outfit a little bit more fun also. But yeah, this is pretty simple. I think this is what I'm gonna wear. What are you guys' thoughts? I mean, very simple. Obviously trying to dress casual, simple, but still with a little bit of an edge. So let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna finish packing. I guess I'll probably try to vlog a bit throughout. I highly doubt I will. I want to be in the moment. I'll probably be back after the bachelorette, hopefully on Sunday, debrief a little bit. We'll see how I'm feeling. Again, I don't expect it to be a super wild night. Just so, is this a bit much for the T-Rex Cafe? I guess we'll find out. Good morning. How's everybody doing? We're finally back from Florida, thankfully. That was a lot as far as, I just was not expecting it to be what it was. Definitely, yeah. So, spent all day yesterday recovering pretty much from it. We drove back much later than expected, so now I'm extremely exhausted. I thought it'd be fun to kind of debrief. I know that's something you typically do with your girlfriends after like a night out, wild night out, and let me tell you, I have not gotten that wild in a really long time. I mean, I haven't really had a reasoning to, but all I'm gonna say is for a bachelorette party that started at the T-Rex Cafe, and if you're from Orlando, I'm pretty sure, or if you're very familiar with Disney, I'm pretty sure you know what the T-Rex Cafe is. I don't even think they're associated with Disney, but they're at Disney Springs. But anyways, yeah, we had dinner at the T-Rex Cafe. That, I guess, growing up was my sister-in-law's favorite restaurant. I'm not sure. So we went there. The food was what you'd expect at a super touristy spot, but literally only had, I'm pretty sure, one drink there. Then we went back to the house. I don't know who decided. Okay, I decided to make myself the drink master, and oh boy, was that the wrong move altogether. I definitely got myself way too drunk, and I got everybody else way too drunk. We were shots after shots, pouring. I think at one point I even decided, wow, what a great idea, let's mix vodka and tequila in one shot together. And it was a massive shot. Like it was a glass. So that's pretty much the last shot I remember taking. I know afterwards I was dropped. Like my sister-in-law was carrying me. I think she was giving me a piggyback ride. I'm not sure what was going on. All I'm telling you is it got dark pretty quickly. I shouldn't have blacked out. I did. Definitely got sick, all the things. I even had a emotional conversation I don't even remember having with another sister-in-law, and then I just remember bits and pieces. Like I remember comforting her even though I was talking about something emotional that happened to me. So yeah, definitely not at all what I was expecting the night or the bachelorette party, how I was expecting the bachelorette party to go. Again, I don't expect it to be a super wild night, just a super wild night, honestly. Yeah, I woke up with a couple bruises. I'm assuming it's from being dropped on the floor. I don't remember how I fell or how I landed either. I just remember cracking up, like bursting out laughing. And then my sister-in-law started crying because she felt bad that she dropped me, so then I had to comfort her in that situation and tell her it was okay. I'm pretty sure my mother-in-law was laughing at me the whole entire time. There's only one video of me. I was hoping to record a little bit more, but I was in the moment and my mother-in-law got a video. This was not even me drunk whatsoever, but she sent this video to my husband. And so, yeah, that was the night. That was the bachelorette party. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. I wish I remembered some of the conversations that were had. I wish I remembered some of the things that happened. I think once my husband came to pick me up because I didn't spend the night, that's when things got dark. Like, I just remember driving home and the lights from the street were making me nauseous because obviously like you have lights coming at you, and when you're already at that state of being drunk, unfortunately, anything will make you dizzy. And at that point it was that. He mentioned that I made him stop like 8 different times on the road. He was getting really frustrated. He's like, okay, I need to get us home. Like, I can't keep on stopping, especially because if there's a potential cop behind us, like, obviously it's not the safest or smartest thing to do. But yeah, I kept on getting sick, unfortunately. It was a long night. I don't think either him or I fell asleep till like 3 a.m. and then throughout the night kept on waking up. And yeah, like I said, spent all day yesterday recovering, sick. We did not leave Florida till around 4:30, so we didn't get home till really late, unfortunately. And so I'm regretting some decisions. Some decisions I'm not even sure happened, but I'm sure next time I see them, I may hear about some of them. So yeah, it was fun. We played Bridal Jeopardy. I think, well, no, my sister-in-law got majority of them correct. Some of the questions I'm like, what even is that? A lot of it was terminology used by the LGBTQ community, and so I'm not as familiar with like the newer terminology and phrases, but she definitely won, made our team win. Of course, everybody else was jealous, but it's not my fault she chose me. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. I just was happy I was a winner because I'm very competitive. And of course, when there's alcohol involved in the mix, that just, it gets turned up a little bit. So that was fun. Overall, fun weekend, very exhausting weekend. But yeah, that's it. It's a new week, new vlog coming for this week, so keep an eye out on that. I'm probably gonna call it quits on this vlog, rest a bit, because my body is still trying to catch up. I am breaking out from drinking. Like I said, I hadn't drank in a really long time. I had been really good about my health, working out, watching what I eat, all the things, but this weekend it definitely went out the window. So yeah, I need to get my skin back in check. I need to get my workout back in check. I did not show up to my 10 o'clock class today because there just was no way I could do that to myself. But yeah, excited to get back to it tomorrow and get back into the swing and routine of things. But thank you guys so much for coming along with me, watching and shopping. Hopefully you guys liked my outfit that I chose to wear. It was actually a really fun outfit, kind of out of my element as far as more on the cool girl, grungy, not fully that, but you know, leaning a little bit more towards that way. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, but hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.